Hey guys, welcome back to Phil Plays TCG, and today we are going over the yellow and red reveals for Set 3 of Fusion World Raging Roar. I'm very excited. I love Majin Buu, so let me talk about it. My brother is a huge fan of Jiren. We're going to talk about it. Before we hop into the video though, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to 1,800 subs. We're only a couple short away at the time of recording this video, and then eventually getting to 2,000 subs would be amazing. Thank you so much for any and all support you guys are willing to give, and thank you to everyone who's helped us this far on our YouTube journey. But hey, let's talk about some cards here. So the leader. We have already seen a leader already. Basic draw one on the front side. It is Bobbity. Upon awakening, becomes Majin Buu. Drawing one card. At the end of your turn, play up to one battle card with a cost of 2 or less with Wicked Soul or Evil Wizard in their special traits from your hand. So this free play ability sounded really interesting, but we needed to see the support. We have gotten some of the support, and it's okay. It's not great. Let's talk about it though. First thing we're going to talk about though is this card that literally broke the internet, or sorry, broke the Dragon Ball Super Fusion World community for a couple days, and that was the SR Majin Buu that has Barrier. I just have to come out and say this. I hate Barrier. I think Barrier is one of the worst things about Masters because of the stupid the way that they have made, like, categorized Barrier is in this card cannot be chosen by skills of your opponent's cards, which is okay, fine. But the fact that every single super card in Fusion World right now, when it targets something on board, says choose, even the ones that board wipe everything, like the Secret Rare Gohan and the SR Beerus from set 1, when it says it's a whole board-wide effect, it's an area of effect ability, and it still cannot target Buu because it says the word choose. So even though it says choose all of your opponent's battle cards, the fact that it is saying choose means this Buu is not, it's untouchable. It can't be bottom decked. It can't be negged to death. It can't be KO'd because all the cards say choose. So this is a problem that they are going to have to address in this set. There has to be cards that are going to be able to get rid of cards with Barrier, because if not, cards with Barrier are going to run rampant. That is my rant. But yes, it is a 3-cost 25k body with Barrier, no combo power, thank God. It is going to be a dead card in hand if they cannot play it. But basically, 3 energy for 25k power is a good stat line in my opinion. But its other ability, when KO'd, discard 1 card from your hand, play this card from your drop in rest mode. So, by some way you're able to get rid of it, it's going to be able to come back for discarding 1 card in hand. Gross. I think this card is fantastic. It's fantastic for what we've seen right now. Like I said in my previous reveals video, we've seen a lot of cards revealed so far that just seem very bad to mid, with like a couple like, ooh, this card here, this card's good, type cards revealed. So it's going to heavily depend on the rest of the set, but the fact that this card has Barrier means it is going to be a giant pain in the ass for a lot of players. So I think this card's gross. It's absolutely gross. We have Spopovich, a Earthling with the Wicked Soul tag, 2-cost 20k body with 5k combo power. This is one of the cards you're going to be able to free play off your leader's ability. The problem is, its ability is not good. On play, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 1 or less and KO it. First, when is your opponent ever going to be swinging in with a 1k that's not like a U7 Goku card? Like straight up, U7 Goku is the only card I can think of with 1 cost, sorry, it's the only deck I can think of with 1 cost cards that you would play and swing with. For the most part, 1 cost cards are like never going to be tapped. Maybe there's argument for 1-drop Bulma, but I don't know. I just think like this card is really just going to be used as a 20k beat stick. And that's pretty much it, unless you can tap down more cards. But 1-cost cards, like I said, not great. The Deborah, a 2-cost 20k body with 5k combo power, Demon Realm Race, and Wicked Souls. Once again, another card targetable off Majin Buu's ability. It is blocker, which 2-cost 20k blockers is okay, but borderline bad. When blocking, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 2 or less and switch it to rest mode. The skill's not bad. So when you block with this, you can stop something else from attacking as long as they have that target. But once again, like, I don't know. This card's ability only works early in the game. I think it's mid to bad. You know, once again, it more than likely will just be played off as a 20k body that Majin Buu can play for free. Next, we have Papa the Rapper. It is a 2-cost extra card, Evil Wizard tag. Activate main, switch it to one of your Bobbity battle cards to rest mode. Choose up to 2 of your battle cards with a cost of 4 or less and Wicked Souls and their special traits and switch them to active mode. So, this card's okay, because we haven't seen a Bobbity card yet. But basically, you have Bobbity, you swing with your Wicked Soul cards, and then you play this, switch your Bobbity card to rest mode, choose 2 more of your cards that have already swung in, and then swing in them again. So, actually, you know what? Let me check something here. No, Majin Buu is just Majin. He's not considered a Wicked Soul. So, there's a chance that we're going to get some more Wicked Soul cards, obviously, with cost of 4 or less. I'm hoping for Majin Vegeta, Yakon, Pui Pui, Yamu even. Like, just give me more good support for this archetype. Because this looks like to be a very aggressive control yellow deck, because you're playing 20k bodies for free, essentially. And then with this card, you're able to swing in multiple times. Now, the problem is, I don't think this card's going to be played all that much. Maybe as a 2-of at most. We just have to see the rest of the archetype. Maybe we get a searcher. We can search for this card. But so far, the Majin Buu archetype is kind of lackluster, besides that Majin Buu SR. This is the last one we've seen so far. We don't really have anything else. So right now we've only seen like 4 cards. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've only seen 4 cards of this set so far. Yeah, it's okay. No, they definitely have to surprise us, you know, and they have to impress us going forward. And then, of course, we have the red archetype with Jiren as their leader. Jiren is Red's 25k boss monster. It's permanent. If you have a battle card with 30k power or more, you can only take up to 1 damage in each battle. So double strike doesn't work against this guy. He does awaken at 3, which is, you know, fair. It's typically the life requirement for these bigger leaders. It's auto. When you take damage, draw 1 card. In just reading this card alone, this ability is not great because you can only use it twice. You have to awaken at 3, which means each time you take a life, you'll draw a card. Sure, but you can only use this twice, and it is late game. Like I said, we needed to see what the support is with the 30k bodies right here, and we did get 1, and that is kind of not even the one, but hey, we got this SR Vegeta, 3-cost 20k body with 5k combo power. He has a Saiyan, Universe 7, and Tournament of Power tag. So in a way, it is Top Coup support, which is funny enough because this could be played off Top Coup. When attacking, discard 2 cards from your hand, which is a pretty big thing for Red to do. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, this card can't be KO'd and gets 30k power. So this becomes a 50k body on swing by discarding 2 cards, which is unreal. This card then cannot be KO'd, and because it is a 50k body, it is now triggering Jiren's ability, so Jiren will be a wall, which is fine, because then you just start swinging in tall single strikes. So, once again, leader ability is not amazing so far. But this becomes a freaking huge attacker for 3. And then activate main once per turn. Choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards with 25k power or less and KO it. Then KO this card. So you have the ability to KO something But it's a bit because its top ability, when attacking, this card cannot be KO'd. But then its bottom ability is choose something to KO, and then you KO this card. So I think the comments that I've read have basically said that because when you swing in with this card, it becomes un-KOable. So you don't have to KO it with this card's ability. So basically, this card can just straight up kill a 25k body on your opponent's board for free. That's really, really good. The problem is, blue exists, and blue will just bottom deck this card. With Sinister Sickle, the new Gohan, Vegito, like, it's not that... It's an amazing card until blue comes into the picture. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's a solid card, for sure. Next, we have Margarita. She's a 1-cost 10k with 10k combo. Angel in Universe 7 tag. On play, if your leader is awakened, choose it to one of your battle cards and it gets 10k power for the turn. So, just a 1-cost, buff something by 10k. It's essentially Red's version of Harumaki. It's pretty neat. Not a dead card in hand with a good, good combo total here. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I dig it. Next, we have Dispo, Pride Troopers, and Universe 11 tag. 2-cost 20k body with 5k combo. Permanent. If this card would be removed from your battle area by your opponent, you may place 1 card from your life and its owner's drop instead. So basically, if this card were to be removed, you can just burn a life. You don't get to add it to your hand, you just have to put it in your discard, which is not great because Red likes to take those cards to hand. When attacking, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards with 5,000 power or less and KO it. So essentially, it gets rid of chump blockers. Or cards that have been severely reduced by other negging abilities. It's okay. Not amazing. It's kind of like mid. It's a mid card for sure, but maybe I'm not seeing the bigger picture here. Let me know in the comments. Next, we have Topo, another SR. I think Red's the only color that's gotten 2 SRs revealed. Maybe Black has, but it's a 4-cost 25k body, so not even hitting that 30k power, which a lot of people thought at least Topo can do it. 5k combo. When attack, oh yeah, he's got the Pride Troopers, God of Destruction tag. So that's interesting, and Universe 11. When attacking, discard 1 from hand. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 25k power or less and KO it. So another card that requires you to discard. So this is an interesting. Red likes to have like the really fat hand, but this, so far, a lot of their cards are requiring them to discard. So it's interesting. They're sacrificing resources to KO things. When KO'd, this card draws 2. Sorry, when KO'd, you draw 2 cards. So, if your opponent gets rid of this card, cool, then you draw 2. The problem is, once again, blue exists. Blue will just bottom deck this with Sinister Sickle, 5-drop, Vegeta, Final Flash even. Like, it's so easy to get around on KO abilities that they're not that scary. Unless you don't play blue. Then you're unfortunately... Well, actually, no, because red has the ability to neg something to 0, and that doesn't count as being KO'd. So against red and blue, on-KO abilities are trash. They are just bad. If played into green, yeah, this ability is going to go hard, because green can only KO things. Yellow can just keep stuff tapped down, for the most part. So, yeah. I think this card's mid. It's okay. I can see, like, okay, it's better than mid into other decks, into like yellow and green, and probably even black. But into red and blue, this card's mid. Next, and finally, we have Sphere of Destruction. It's got the Pride Troopers, God of Destruction, and Universe 11 tag. 2-cost, activate main, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards at 25k power or less and KO it. Then, if your opponent's life is at 4 or more, deal 1 damage to your opponent. I think this card is absolutely insane. I know it's not the most ideal thing, but like you could straight up play this on your turn 2, KO whatever your opponent just played on their turn 1, and then you get to burn one of your opponent's lives. This card's only good during the first half of the game, or first part of the game, because once your opponent has 3 or less life, this card is literally useless. Unless you just want to pay 2 cost to KO a 25k body. But I think burning life is so gross. It's uninteractable damage. And the fact that they printed this on a common card that can be played for 2 in the early stages of the game, you don't even need to swing into your opponent. Like, you can just swing into their board while playing cards like Sphere of Destruction to burn a life. Hell, people even talked about how there could be a day where red sees enough of these type of cards where you can build a burn deck that doesn't require you to really, like, swing into your opponent all that much. We have the Secret Rare Goku from set 1 that burns a life, and now you have something like this. It's gross. I don't like cards that just straight up burn a life. This card is kind of insane. For 2, it's gross. I just don't understand it. Especially if you're building a God of Destruction type deck, this card having that tag, oh man. I don't know. I think this card's really, really good. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. This will wrap it up here for the yellow and red reveals. At the time of recording this, this is the 9th. I'm probably going to put this out on the 11th. So there might be some cards that have been revealed in these colors since then, but I'll do that on another video going forward in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button as we are on our way to 2,000 subs, and I would really appreciate any and all support you guys are willing to give. And I cannot thank everyone enough who has helped me get to this spot in my YouTube career, and I cannot wait to see what we get going forward. And until the next video, take care.